guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answer. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be planting some really pretty stuff. You might recognize this area right behind me. This is our barn, the side of it. Last year I planted up this flower bed with King Tut and Supertunia bubblegum. It was like not even amazing. It was kind of spectacular. Those King Tuts got so big. The bubblegum filled in the area below them. It was really fun. So I kind of decided that I should dedicate this area maybe to annuals and do something different every year just to try out different plants that I've never grown before. I had never grown King Tut before. So that was really fun. This year I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna place 3 of these bamboo teepee trellises kind of in between the windows. And I'm gonna be growing the tangerine slice of peel black-eyed Susan vine up each one of them. This, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the only two-toned black-eyed Susan vine on the market. Such a beautiful color. I just love it. Look at that. Look at how pretty that vine is. These grow about 5 to 8 feet tall and a couple feet wide fast. So if you need a quick privacy screen, if you're doing something fun like this and you want some color all through the summer, this is a great one. I'm going to be underplanting it with Rockin' Deep Purple Salvia. Love this plant. I grew it last year for the first time and it is a pollinator's like dream. It's a magnet for honeybees, butterflies, hummingbirds love it. And I thought that the colors, look at this, that purple with the orange, I thought would be so striking. And I think this area is going to be perfect because both of these plants like either full to part sun, and this gets sun from pretty much first thing in the morning until late in the evening. So it's just gonna like be able to soak in as much as it wants. And I think that these are going to be very compatible plants too because they're both very heat tolerant. And I think the size is going to be right because these will grow all the way up to the top, probably even more if I had a taller trellis. And then the salvia will probably grow right in this range-ish. That's how mine grew last year. So I'm kind of expecting this perfect tiered look. Anyway, I think what I want to do is I'm going to get these set up first, how I'm going to secure them because they are kind of hard to push in the ground because there's really no, like, there's tons of different bamboos that kind of end, stakes that end at the bottom. I brought home some individual stakes and at each corner I'm going to drive a stake in the ground of maybe a foot or 2 and then I'll lash it onto the trellis with some twine and that'll keep them nice and sturdy until the vine takes off and grows. After I do that, I'm going to plant everything, mulch it, and then we'll see how it looks. I already think it looks amazing. Even though the tangerine slice of peel are babies, I really like seeing the structure here. Very different from last year. Last year it was just kind of this like wild, I mean it was still structured, but it was very much more soft, I guess. This has got more rigidity to it, which I do like. We did decide as I was planting that I need a 4th trellis right on over here on this end section because I did space these in between the windows and it left too long of a blank spot here. So I left a space to add a 4th one and I think that will really cap it nicely, make it look balanced. And like I said earlier, both of these plants do not need to be deadheaded. They bloom all summer long, heat tolerant. So I think they'll be really compatible in this area. And like on this salvia right here, you can see the deep purple blooms. I just love it. I love the way these look. And the really unique thing about these is they're held up by a black calyx. And you can see right here that one of the blooms has already kind of withered and fallen off. They maintain this color, so it still looks like there's a bloom on the plant. And that's something that I noticed last year when I grew them in a container, and they always looked amazing. And I love plants like that. I love that I don't have to mess with this area now that it's planted. I mean, I'll fertilize it once a week, but other than that, it's kind of hands off. And the tangerine slice of peel is such a great one to plant if you have kids or if you want to get your kids interested in the garden. Plant one of these because they grow so fast. And they're so full of color, they're just something really fun to watch. So that's it, you guys, for today. I will be adding the trellis probably tomorrow morning, I hope. We'll try to get some end shots so you can see what it looks like kind of a before, and then we'll be updating you as the season progresses. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.